Do you know what took me almost 10 years of therapy to realize? There's so many women out there that were like me and feel completely invisible in their marriage. I've always made the joke that I've never had a husband, which is weird because I've been married for 12 years. But I was alone in that marriage in a lot of different ways. And if you've been there, you know it's incredibly painful. And just how do women who are both beautiful on the inside and outside, some who have careers and talents and friendships, end up in a partnership with someone who makes them feel completely alone? And if you've been there, you know how painful it is. I realize that many of us disappear because from the time we're little girls, we're taught that being good means prioritizing everybody else before ourselves. And think about what we praise little girls for: being good, which means being adaptable, being helpful, being easy, being generous, being nurturing, being quiet, being emotionally aware of everyone else, quick to respond to everyone else's needs, to be incredibly supporting, be the supporting character in everyone else's lives. And honestly, being the supportive one in everybody else's life makes you pretty likable. But if you're not taught to have boundaries and self-awareness alongside of it, it can also make you pretty usable. So some of us grew up being exceptional at supporting other people, which meant being hyper aware of everyone else's moods, everyone else's comfort, everyone else's needs. And at some point, it starts to feel like it's your whole personality. You think, I'm giving, I'm thoughtful, I'm self-sacrificing, I am such a good friend, I am a good daughter, I am a good girlfriend. And if you go back to the meaning of that word good that we talked about earlier, so underneath it, we are actually practicing complete self-abandonment. We've literally been trained to be the supporting character in everybody else's story. And then we often carry that exact same mindset into the relationships that lead to marriage. We never ask, does this person prioritize me too? Instead, we just spend a lot of time worrying if we're doing enough, if we're being enough. And often when we start to get starved and we start to accept breadcrumbs, that voice becomes even louder. We don't say, how terrible, this person is not prioritizing me. We just try to find ways to make ourselves more good. We end up carrying the entire emotional burden of the marriage where we feel alone. And it takes two people to be in a marriage. And it seems completely crazy when you're on the other side of it, because you've spent your whole life believing that love is something you earn by being good. And I remember hearing men talk about high maintenance as such a horrible thing. No one wants a high maintenance woman. And I don't even know what that means. I suppose it means someone who likes to spend a lot of money on herself, her hair, her nails, her makeup. And I'll tell you one thing she's not doing. She's not abandoning herself. But of course, that does make her unappealing to some men. But those are the wrong men for her. And some of us became low maintenance in marriage for the wrong reasons. And we ended up with breadcrumbing in marriages and starved in life. And not because there's something wrong with us, but because we were taught from such a young age that being a good woman meant learning how to take up less space, until one day we woke up in midlife feeling unfed and feeling exhausted, and we realized that we built an entire life around making sure that everyone else got to feel like the main character. But it's time for a recasting.